Hello everybody and welcome to another guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is medium and I'm gonna go through 4 shots with you and talk you through the text guide. But before we do that, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, also turn on the notifications. You can also get exclusive tour text guides if you do want to improve your tour play for tour number 7 up to tour number 12. Also get the ultimate tournament guide for pro, expert and or master. We now have double division packages from the 1st of August, linked directly in the description down below. We're gonna play with the golden long iron every single time. Max plus 20, which is 1.5 per ring. The easiest way to do is to follow the VPR table on the right hand side, or just follow it in the text guide, and you don't have to use any application or calculate yourself. If you do get the hole-in-one, you can get the onyx chest, and we do have the fire chest, that's the yellow ring, Scarlet chest for the red ring, and then we do have the Topaz chest for the light blue ring and Azure chest for the dark blue ring. Press the question mark on the top right if you do need more answers to questions about the golden shot. If that is not enough or you experience an error, then you press the contact us button that is on the top right and send in a ticket to the Golf Clash support. Landing position, which is crucial, and this is gonna be before spin is added. Very important. We're gonna have half of the white ring inside the bunker, but most importantly, ball guideline should be to the hole. And once again, it's before spin. And why is that so important? It's because if you add spin, the ball guideline will be different than what it is on the picture, and then you're going to have to adapt position, which is gonna mean that you're gonna have the wrong position and therefore gonna miss by miles if setting it up that way. So very important, once again, to not add spin until you have found the correct position. Obviously, I'm gonna talk about that in the video as well. We're gonna take a look at the 4 shots that I do have for you, and this is a golden shot we have had so many times before. That's why we have limited it with only 4 videos. So we do have a 3.2, not a straight tailwind, but close to it, and we have 3.2 miles per hour. First, start by finding the correct position here, and then we're gonna add spin. I add max backspin and 0.2 bars of left spin. 3.2 miles per hour is 2.1 rings, and here it is also very important that you always pull over the bullseye. So if I'm going to adjust the 2.1 rings, I start by the edge of the yellow ring and pull just to the other side of the yellow ring, in this case, to get 1 plus 1.1, which equals 2.1 rings. Perfect is away, and we will see the ball bounce nicely on the fairway up towards the pin. Can we get it directly? No, we cannot. We stay inside the yellow ring though, which is good, because if we're going to miss with a perfect, we do want it to be at least a red ring. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna say that we should be disappointed. But we can all make mistakes, and especially a thing like center the ball correctly, that we don't have any accidental overpower, underpower or curl, is going to be extremely important. Now, 3.9 wind coming from right to left. Very important once again that we find the correct position here, and then once we have done that, we apply then spin. Half a bar of right spin, and I'm using 4 bars of backspin. 3.9 miles per hour is 2.6 rings, and here I would say that if you're going to pull your rings, you need to zoom out a lot. You can also push your rings, then you turn the screen around to the opposite view, and then you will push it that way. Pushing rings is not really something that I feel comfortable with. That's why I'm pulling instead, even though a zoom out way of pulling is never really going to be super consistent. However though, we hit a perfect ball right at pin for a beautiful hole-in-one. I would say that with this type of wind, it's the toughest way to play this golden shot, just because of what I've just tried to explain, that, you know, pulling the rings is going to be difficult and pushing the rings is going to be, in that case, less consistent. Kingmakers is what we're getting as balls, which is good, especially if you're grinding a lot. Getting some Kingmakers is definitely valuable. That's the same if you're playing in expert and in pro, where Kingmakers is pretty frequently used. 3.8 backspin, and now we do have half a bar of side spin to the right in this case. And the reason we go 3.8 backspin and not 4 backspin is because we do have a little headwind now together with the crosswind. And the reason I know that is because the tree isn't cover the time when we are pulling the rings, because if the tree would be covering when we pull the rings, then it would be more a direct crosswind, and then I would be used 4 bars of backspin instead. Perfect ball, bounce on the fairway up towards the pin. Once again we drop it right at pin for a beautiful hole in one. Let's see what we do get here now. Maybe we can get some good cards. That's always nice, because it is a big possibility to actually get some good cards when it comes to the golden shot, both medium and hard. Sand Lizard, and then we do have Young List, which is obviously crap, but we got it in the end. Let's go for the final shot here. 3.5 headwind, and we do have a little bit of a push to the right. So we're gonna start the same way. Bold guideline to hole, half of the white ring falling down into the bunker. 3.8 backspin, half a bar of left spin. Yeah, we are using 3.8 backspin with this wind as well. 3.5 miles per hour gives a total of 2.3 rings, and once again we shall be pulling over the bullseye to get the correct amount of rings. Center the ball. Once again, super duper important. I would say that is the biggest reason why players are missing shots by inches. It's because they are having some accidental curl, underpower or overpower, because frankly it is difficult, especially on devices with a small screen, to get that correct all the time. And also by not knowing that that is important, obviously makes it less frequent. Sorry, it makes it more frequent going to happen as a mistake. We got the chest again, Tsunami, which is good, getting some kingmakers as well. And there we do have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let us take a look at the text guide here, which is made by Tony Richardson. As always, make sure to subscribe to Tony's channel, which is in the description down below. We do have the landing position on the top right, bottom of white ring, half into the bunker, second bounce directly in hole. This is before adding any spin. Always pull over the bullseye, very important. Direct tailwind, max backspin 0.3 left spin. Wind coming right to left with tailwind, max backspin 0.3 right spin. Wind coming left to right with tailwind, half a bar of left spin and max backspin. Direct crosswind coming left to right, 4 backspin 0.8 left spin. Wind coming right to left with crosswind, direct crosswind, 4 backspin, half a bar of right spin. Wind coming southeast, then we're going to play 3.8 backspin, half a bar of left spin. Then wind coming right to left with headwind, 3.8 backspin, half a bar of right side spin. And direct headwind, 3.5 backspin and 0.2 bars of left spin. VPR table on the right hand side, and we play max plus 20. So the not the VPR table, but the text guide will and can be found in the description down below, and also on the website golfclashtommy.com, where everything is for free. So make sure to check out the rest of the content there as well. Let me know in the comment section below how it went for you. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up before we go. And I thank you so much for watching and wish you the best of luck in the golden shot.